After you've set up your canvases in the Canvas Manager, the next thing to do is to set up your packages in the Package Builder before you meet your clients, which you can get to with this button right here in the Admin menu. Packages are collections of items that you sell as a bundle instead of selling individual items a la carte. And if you sell individual items, making the switch to packages should make a huge difference to your bottom line. We've added 2 sets of packages to get you started, which you can edit or delete if you don't like them and create your own. One is a default set that is used for when you're in a project where you haven't set up a specific package for that type of photography. And the other is a set of packages for baby photography. So you can set up packages that are specific for each type of photography you're doing. So for instance, the baby photography has birth announcements in them, which wouldn't really make sense for a wedding shoot. So the best process for setting up your own packages, if you don't want to use these ones, is to just quickly go into edit each one and click the delete button to get rid of them. So I'm just going to do this real quick and get rid of all the packages, and then I'm going to recreate them to show you how to do it. So when you have no packages, this is what you see. And to create a new one, you just click the plus button and that will create a new package. And the best process is to start with your lowest priced package and then to copy it, create the next one, copy it, and create the next one, because your packages probably are very similar, building upon each other. So we'll leave this in the default category, and I'll show you the packages that we're going to make. These are Stephanie's, my partner's packages that she sells, and we're going to start with this one, but we're going to take out the birth announcements because this will be our default package. So we'll start with the keepsake collection at $700. So give it a name, keepsake collection, and just ignore the calculated price. That will be a price that's calculated by what you put in here, and we'll just give it a price that we're going to sell it at $700. And then the first item is going to be digital images. So they get they can pick up to 7 digital images, and they can print them up to 5 by 7. So we'll select digital images, and we'll just give it a name of digital images, and the size is up to 5 by 7. It'll be in color, and they can pick up to 7 images to pick as 7, and then click the check mark, and there it is. And now we have a preview of it. So we see they get 5 by 7 digital images, and they get 7 of them, and it has a little DVD icon, so we know this is digital. Taking a look at our package again, we get an 11 by 14 print and 2 8 by 10 prints. So we'll go to type is canvas and wall art, give it a name of print, select the size of 5 by 7, that's what it was, right? Sorry, 11 by 14, and they get to pick 1. And this list of canvases is from the Canvas Manager, so this is your list that you set up. And these prices are brought in, so you know how much you're making on this. And add that in, and then they get an 8 by 10, they get 2 of those. So again, canvas and wall art, and that would be prints, because it's plural, 8 by 10, and they get to pick 2 of these, and add that in. So that's the first one added. You just click the check mark to save the package. And there's our first package in the default category, the keepsake collection. So now the next thing to do is to copy this and create the next level up. So I'll click the copy package button, and now we're editing a copy of that. So let's take a look. This is called the Heritage Collection for $1,000. So change keepsake to heritage, change 700 to 1,000, and let's see what's different. So this one has 10 digital images, printable up to 8 by 10. So I'll just click here, change this to 8 by 10, and click here, change this to 10 and save. It has 11 by 14, one of those, two 8 by 10, so that's the same, so I don't need to change anything. And it has something new, a 10% off a la carte. And what that will do is when you're in the invoice part of the ordering session and they want to add anything extra above the package and any collages, it will automatically apply a 10% discount to any other items you add. So we'll go here to a la carte discount, just type in 10 and add that in there. So now again, we've got our preview and we see there's an a la carte discount of 10% and save. And then we'll go to this $1,000 one, we'll copy this, and then we'll make the next one, which is going to be an heirloom collection at $1,500. So change this to heirloom and change the price to $1,500. And what's different here? So here they get 20 digital images, printable up to 8 by 10, and the sizes have gone up. So let's go over here. So 8 by 10, that's 20 images they get to choose. And the 11 by 14 is now a 16 by 20. So just go here, 16 by 20, and save. And then the 8 by 10 is now the 11 by 14, so they get two of these. 11 by 14, two of them, save. And they still get the a la carte discount. So that's it, save. And then one more to go. So I copy this, and now it's called the Legacy Collection for $2,000. And here they get all images from the session, which will be at full resolution. So the digital images, we change this to full resolution at the top here, and we just delete the number and save, and then it'll change to all images. And they get the 116 by 20, that's the same, 211 by 14, 10% off. So that's the only thing that changed. So we just click the check mark, and then we've created our default set. And now what we want to do is create the set that's for babies. So let's start again, and we'll copy the lowest one here, and we're going to change it to be in the baby category. So everything else stays the same here. We're just adding in one extra item, which is going to be an other type. So this could be anything. It could be an album, a Rubik's Cube, a t-shirt, whatever. So you put that in there and you give it the name, which is going to be a basic birth announcement. And then the maximum number of photos is going to be the number of photos that they're allowed to pick. If they've chosen this package and they're in the process of picking photos, they can only pick this many. So we'll say that's going to be 5, and it's going to be in color, and they can get 25 birth announcements. So they'll get 25 identical copies with the 5 photos that they've picked, or up to 5 photos that they've picked. And you can add in your own cost and markup and client cost here if you know it. It doesn't really matter. This is just for your helpful information. And put it in there, click the check mark, and then it's in there. And then you click save. So now we've got it sorted. We've got it the highest priced always at the top. And then we've got the next section, which is going to be the baby. So it's going to be all the defaults, then all the babies. So now we could either copy this and go through the same process, or we can copy this and add in the basic birth announcement. So I'm going to copy this and change it to baby, and then add in my birth announcement. So in this case, it's a Lux birth announcement. And let's say in the Lux one, they can get up to 7 photos, and they get to print up to 25 again, and click save. Now the only thing is I want this a la carte discount to be the last item, so I'm just going to resort it by dragging this and save. And then I can go into here, copy this, change it to baby, add in my custom other Lux birth announcement. Maximum number of photos is going to be 7 again, and the copies to print are 25, and save and reorder. And save the package. And then the last one, copy, baby, custom, Lux birth announcement, 7/25, and save and reorder. And that's it. I've created the 2 sets of packages. So if you've got a lot of different packages here, you can also click this button down here and just take a look at a specific set if you're trying to find them in this big list. So that's it. This is how you set up your packages. Once you've done this, you're pretty much ready to go, but you also might want to take a look at your templates, which is something that we'll take a look at in the next video. Thank you very much.